back to the Talkative Sports Football podcast, where we don't just talk about football, we talk about all sports. There's a lot of sports going on, and, we talk about our favorite one. But if we can be consistent enough and keep piling on these episodes, we will eventually start talking about all the other sports in depth as much as we talk about our one true love, football. And you guys already know what type of football we're talking about. We're talking about the one that's played with your foot. And I'd like to start off with an apology. First of all, we've been missing for quite some time, and we promised you guys weekly episodes because you guys support us and pump up our videos so much and give us so much love with the subs and the likes and the views. And in times like this, I blame myself personally because I can't blame Kaz for this because he's over there weekly news episodes every week consistently. It's just me and my work, my job, and life that's really affected me. At times like this, I really wish that we had more people on the podcast that could fill my role when I'm not here, but we don't. So I got to lock in, and I apologize for that. That's my first apology. Second apology is our last episode. I started it off with a couple F-bombs, and YouTube did not like that at all. In fact, YouTube hated that. Let me check what that episode is sitting on. Usually we do like in the thousands of views.
I did not realize. I didn't even know.
Yes, usually we do in the thousands of views. That episode did 9 views in 3 weeks because we got blacklisted. I tried every trick in the book, but then again, I'm not locked in enough to edit those parts out. That's what I should have done. I should just cut out the entire intro and redid it, remonetized it, redid everything. But in 3 weeks, I could not get to it. And I want to sincerely apologize to the viewers. I want to apologize to all 721 of our subscribers. I wish I could apologize 721 times, but I'm not doing all that. I'm not apologizing to each and every one of y'all. But hey, we are back. And this time, this is a solemn promise. Look me in the eye. Look at me. This time, we are going to hit you with the consistent episodes. We have no international break. In fact, I low-key blame the international break because it gave us some leeway, but then there was scheduling things, and we had this one crazy call where I ended up going to bed at 6 a.m. Anyways, I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in once again to Talkative Sports podcast. And Kaz, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm good. Thanks for asking. I'm all good here. Yeah, general. Had a little mishap earlier today with my car, but hopefully I figured that out. Yeah, went in the car to go out, and my battery is dead, so I have to figure out.
Well, okay, it's not that bad. I was over here thinking
Yeah, that's why I
you
said a little mishap. Not a no, not a
because it was super icy out, and I have to drive my truck out, and it was super icy. So I'm glad it's just your battery, man.
yeah.
I'm
I was
super
trying to
happy for
start it,
you.
but it just wouldn't start. So I
It's the code sometimes. Sometimes the code just gets to it. Like I've seen that with my truck. Yeah.
Or is this issue started when I at Valvoline a few weeks back. The battery literally died when after like they did their thing, they refilled the oil, the engine oil, and then the filter, and then everything, and then they were like, "All right, start your car," and my battery was completely dead. So I don't know what's going on, but that started there. Then they were able to jump start it. Then this afternoon, get in the car, try to start it.
Same thing.
Yeah. I bought like got for DoorDash because I was able to order a portable battery jump starter from Lowe's, but we'll see if that works. If not, well,
Well,
an alternative means.
it should work in the short term, but in the long term, it sounds like you need a new battery. Like
Possible.
certain teams in the Premier League need a new battery. And by battery, I'm just gonna say it's Caicedo. Let's start with Chelsea FC. Let's start with Chelsea FC because we started off well. These run of games, we started off great, right? We beat Burnley, we beat Barcelona, and that was like the highlight of our season. And then Arsenal, Caicedo gets a red card, but we still almost won that game. We still almost won that game. But since then, we haven't won. It's been, 4 games with no win, 2 losses, 2 draws. I don't really want to count the Arsenal draw in there because we had a red card. But hey man, I really hate to say this. Like I wish we could put like a little timer or running a counter up there how many times I've had to say this. Kaz, you were right.
About what?
Red cards costing us this season.
Yeah. 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 Yep.
Because I think Caicedo is our most important player, and him getting a red card, straight red, which I don't even think it was that bad, to be honest. But him getting a red card, which I think the yellow would have sufficed in the pre-VAR era, but it has cost us. We lost against Leeds, drew at Bournemouth. Who
Wait,
else did we draw?
Caicedo over Cole Palmer is our most important player.
Yeah. Yeah, because we were doing really fine without Cole Palmer, and now Cole Palmer is back, and well, not back fully, but I think this season, it's been all Caicedo holding it down for our defense because our defenders, and here's another thing. I think even more important than Caicedo and Cole Palmer, who has been injured, is Enzo Maresca, and Enzo Maresca has also been making very bad mistakes, especially when it comes to our defense. Because offense, it's not really much. You only have so many limited options. But he's still been making mistakes there, and namely not starting Esteban in certain games and taking them off when somebody else messes up. But he has made numerous mistakes, and I'm just gonna say it, and then I'll let you go. Badiashile should never start for my club ever again, ever. I said this since the middle of this time last year. I've been saying this for a year now. Badiashile should never start again for my club, not even in the Carabao Cup. But yet, Maresca chooses to start him. Tosin, look, Tosin, I gave him a pass because 1, he was free. 2, he's either 6'2" like me, or he's 6'4", and he's Nigerian. Okay. All right. Okay. I was very biased, but now I've seen enough. Start Achampong. Achampong is an Igbo boy. He's an Igbo boy. Start him. He's the future. You saw what he did when you came in Atalanta, but once again, Maresca, why are you starting him at right back? He can't do his thing at right back. Start him at center back, and we don't concede those goals. You see Badiashile making mistakes. You see Tosin making mistakes. And this is over, even if you just look at this 3-game period, of the entire period that we've had over the past year and a half with those two. It's Maresca. My question to Maresca is this. When will you step up and stop being a rookie coach? Because you're not. The media wants us to be in a title race so bad. So Maresca, why are you blocking us from being in a title race with your mistake? Why are you starting center backs or right back when we have perfectly good right backs? Why do you think Reece James can't handle 290 minutes in a row? Why are you starting both our right backs in games like you don't have Santos on the bench who is performing? Santos in midfield if you have to. I get big games, but then you start the same lineup the next game. Don't do that. Don't play players out of position. And please, for the love of God, transfer list Tosin and Badiashile and buy Gehi in December, and we comfortably make top four. We might even finish third. So, guys, what do you think about this rot that's in it, or is this just the normal Chelsea being trash in December?
I mean, what can I say? We've shown inconsistency through the season. We're we're a pretty inconsistent team, but that's just part of being a young team. Um, I can say that, but at the same time, that's not an excuse for Maresca. Um, just because you're inconsistent and you're a young team doesn't mean that the coach gets a pass for making some not so great decisions, especially at center back. And yeah, I agree with you about Tosin and Badiashile. I've been saying it. And Achimpong, I don't understand why he doesn't put more trust in the kid. I don't get it. Like he's had great performances. I mean, he played against Liverpool, right? So you played against Crystal Palace in the first game of the season. Put Mateta in his pocket.
Champ 10.
Yeah, I'm sure if he was playing center back at Atalanta, De Ketelaere or Scamacca, whatever their names are, they would not have gotten off the way they did.
Because
It's
it was
easy.
Badiashile that didn't mark him, and Fofana is just
No,
the worst part of it.
Fofana went off injured when he came.
Oh well, before that, before like the first goal, the
Yeah,
worst part,
he was completely unmarked. It was
the
just
worst part of it is like he takes off Chaloba at halftime for Fofana, and Fofana gets in.
yep,
If
yep.
you had started a Champong and Chaloba, or a Champong
You can
and
start Gusto. You can start Gusto. I don't know why you can start Gusto.
yeah, you can start Gusto as well. You don't need to start a Champong at right back though. That's just unforgivable offense.
Yeah,
Unforgivable offense to start a Champong at right back. When has he ever played at right back? That's the thing about Maresca. I would like to say he does not respect cup competitions. In fact, I don't think he respects any competition. He does not understand the urgency to get it right. He's always experimenting, and it's because he knows he's not going to get fired.
yep. But word
If
on the street is if the directors get him Mark Gahey, they don't want any more excuses from him.
they better get him.
I like how that sounds.
They better get him Margay because I mean I've not been making any excuses for him. So the director's saying no excuses. I need that source immediately though. I need to verify it so I can back it up, and I know my slander will hit correctly. Because you finally got that center back that you were crying for a couple months ago in the summer, ending months of the summer, and I was crying for a center back too even before that, even before
A new center back.
Cole got injured. Even before Cole got injured, I was crying for a center back. Then Cole got injured, you started crying. Now if they give you Gahey, I don't want to hear anything.
Yep.
So
Yeah. It's just it's like so inconsistent. Like one of the most inconsistent teams that should be more consistent.
we are probably the best and consistent team in the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
No team is as good as us and as inconsistent.
I mean, you could say Real Madrid, but we've lost more games than them. And they have a worse injury crisis than us. And they're still a little more consistent than we are. But it's La Liga, so but
Not in La Liga though. La Liga, like in La Liga, they've only lost two. We've lost.
yeah, but think about it though. They were 6 points clear like 4 games ago. Now they're 5 points behind Barcelona. Yeah. And
Ooh, 4 points, but yeah.
yeah, to go from 6 points clear to 4 points behind, it didn't even take 2 months.
That's Arsenal levels of bottling.
Yep. So like, but we play in the harder league, but that's no excuse because you saw what
Because we've lost to did we lose to all of them?
we lost to both promoted teams. Yes,
We haven't lost to Burnley yet.
we beat Burnley, but
We beat Burnley.
team.
Okay, but hey, there's still one more game. There's still one more. There's still one more game. Yeah, we lost to Leeds and we lost to Sunderland.
Yep, yep. So
It's just these tricky teams because we know we'll show up for the good teams, or why can't we do it against the low block teams? Is it because Cole Palmer is injured?
yeah, of course, that's definitely a big reason.
Is it because he doesn't start Estabal against them?
Maybe
Is it because Delap is a thug instead of a footballer?
he's a thug.
Look, you said something. You said something at the beginning of the season, and you said you did not expect Delap to get as many goals as or game time enough to get as many goals as Nicholas Jackson. And this was when we did not expect Nicholas Jackson to lead. And you're right. And I'll one up you on that comment. I don't expect Leon Delap to break any of Jackson's scoring records because now he's out again.
Yep.
And that's not even a hot take. That's a very cold take. But if he was out for even 1 or 2 games, I would have still made that take because the way he plays, it just doesn't fit. Our team is still going through a massive rebuilding, and I don't see where the left fits in the long.
Yeah, I prefer Mark Guiu over Jalap.
Yeah, I still want to bring
That's changed
Jackson
a
back.
lot. Preferring a 19-year-old over a somewhat so-called proven goal scorer in the league. That's it.
Look, Jackson will be back
He'll
in
be back. He absolutely will be back. I said this even when I said there's no way that he's gonna play enough. Even even if they tried to play him like, and I noticed this past weekend, I was watching the Bayern game. I think they were playing against Voltemada's former team. Is this Stuttgart or something or Union Berlin? Union Berlin, I think. And they started Nicholas Jackson and Harry Kane was on the bench. I was like, whoa, okay. 2 minutes after the bread on Harry Kane, goal. 20 minutes after that, hat trick for Harry Kane. So I'm like,
VFB Stuttgart.
yeah. So I was like, Jackson will be back because they're actually giving him opportunities. It's not
Yeah,
looking good for him. I was surprised they started him over Harry Kane.
they took him off in the 60th minute
When was the goal?
for Kane,
Yep.
and the goal came 6 minutes later.
Thank you.
And then 4 minutes after that, and then another 6 minutes.
Yeah. That right there just told me, come on back, buddy. We
Yeah,
actually miss you.
welcome back. We need you. We missed you. I'm so sad you left in the first place.
Yeah, you shouldn't have left in the
Because
first place.
loan with an obligation was probably never going to work with Bayern. It was
No.
just if Newcastle were dumb enough, but they got Walton Made, who is banging.
Yeah.
They made the right choice. We couldn't con anybody. We're not Brighton. We're not who else be conning people? We're not Southampton. We're not Man U.
Yeah. So that was I mean, even when we tried to get him back and he didn't want to come back, that was too late. Like I don't know.
We should have put our foot down. That's part of the growing pains of a young club. Everything is young. We should have put our foot down and made him come back. We shouldn't have agreed anything. I was like happy, but then we agreed another loan.
Yep. It's I mean, we actually got some money from it.
Yeah, we got more money, but how much do we don't need whatever it was is
Yeah.
dropping.
Yeah. Like I'm saying, like unless something drastic happens, like Harry Kane getting injured or something, he's coming back. It's that simple.
Harry Kane doesn't get injured.
There's not.
It's a World Cup year. He's not getting injured.
Yeah.
Wait, is Senegal going to the World Cup?
Yes.
So Nicholas Jackson will play at.
Yes. Most likely.
I don't think he's starting though, but he'll be
Probably
there.
not.
He will be there.
Yep. Yep.
So as far as Chelsea goes, man, we are sitting at 5th in the table, and honestly, I'm not even mad at it. 15 games, 7 wins, 4 draws, 4 losses. 25 goals scored, 15 goals conceded, 10 goal difference, 25 points. I'm thinking this is exactly where we're supposed to be.
Yep.
I think Aston Villa and Crystal Palace will like where they'll drop. They're not built for the top four race like we are. I don't even know Aston Villa have gone on a crazy run. But crazy runs always end, especially when they're crazy run.
I think they won 5 in a row.
Yeah, at least five.
Mhm.
See if it's more. Oh, it's more. It's one, two, three, four, five, six. It's eight in a row.
Yep.
It's eight in a row now. Crystal Palace are a very decent team, though. I respect Crystal Palace, but once we take their captain, we have to take their captain in order to take their top four spot. We have to take their captain. We have to. We have to take it from them. But yeah, the top four is open. Those teams, two of those teams are actually. I actually think Aston Villa and Crystal Palace are bona fide top four contenders because the only other team that's level on points with us is Manchester United. They also have 25 points and the same record as us.
Yep.
Just go get goal difference. And
Yeah.
below them, we got Everton, Brighton, Sunderland, Liverpool, Spurs, Newcastle. Newcastle like a trash. Jesus Christ, Newcastle suck. But anyways, more. This is just like, what do you expect from Chelsea this season?
Same like last season, 5th, 4th place finish.
With a trophy?
I can't see a trophy in our future right now. I mean, we won Conference League last season. That's not you think we're gonna win Champions League or FA Cup?
Not Champions League, but FA Cup is possible, and Carabao Cup is possible. I want the FA Cup more than anything.
Yeah, I don't possible, but I don't think we're gonna win. My early take.
Look, Carabao
Doom
Cup
and gloom, but what can I say?
Carabao Cup is doable. We're in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, I don't know if you've been watching us in the Carabao Cup this season. We have not performed well in any of those games.
Well, that's because Maresca has not respected the competition. If Maresca starts respecting the competition, now that we're in the quarterfinals, we play Cardiff next and on December 16th.
Yeah.
We got Man City, Arsenal, and Newcastle on the other. Those are all beatable teams if we lock in and respect the competition. We have to beat Cardiff. He's not going to respect Cardiff. I already know he's not going to respect Cardiff. We might get knocked out, but if we manage to go through,
If Tariq George hadn't scored that worldy, we would have
yeah,
gotten knocked out of that. I don't even remember the team's name. Lincoln?
Lincoln City,
Yeah.
yeah,
So, yeah.
yeah. We'll see how it goes. But FA Cup is open. We got charts in the way. I hope he respects that.
Yeah, that's a big ask. It's a very big ask.
I think fans need to ask more of Maresca.
Well, he still has 3 years left on his contract, so he's not worth.
He's too busy experimenting rather than actually playing to win.
Yep. Yep.
How about the Champions League?
We're 13th.
I think there's still a chance that we can squeak into automatic qualification. But honestly, going into this, I never really experienced. I just thought we will qualify for the next round, and I'm not really asking for much over there. Just qualify for the next round. I'm not expecting them to win. The one I really, I expect them to qualify for the next round and try, and don't get embarrassed. But the domestic cups and top four is what I really want.
And you would think that because we can beat any team on any given day, we have a chance, but I don't see.
Not when you don't respect it. Not when you're starting by their shield in the Champions League game.
Agreed. Agreed.
Anyways, man, there's a way bigger topic than Chelsea going on, and I'm glad you're wearing red because it's time to talk about Mo Salah.
The Egyptian king, the pharaoh himself.
Yes, royalty, African royalty, one of the greatest African players to ever exist, period. Liverpool legend, Champions League winner, Premier League winner, Carabao Cup, FA Cup winner, AFCON winner, Mo Salah.
He didn't
Look,
win. I don't think he's won AFCON.
he hasn't won AFCON?
Never. That's one of the things that Jamie Carragher was criticizing him over. Oh, he hasn't won AFCON. He hasn't done this. He hasn't done that. He's never won AFCON.
Well, first of all, whatever Jamie Carragher has to say, nobody cares about that. Like, Jamie Carragher is a fool, respectfully. Respectfully, King Carragher. Like, I can never take him seriously about anything, especially when it comes to African players. You know what type of man he is. Me personally, I kind of will agree with Jamie Carragher in that, not with the outlandish statements he's made, but that I personally believe Salah shouldn't have spoken out like that. I believe that entire thing, going to the mixed zone and giving an interview and having your agent with you, was too much. Was way too much. I feel like he could have done that and all of that, whatever he wanted to in private, and gotten the same result. Like, you're Mo Salah. Unless there's something more sinister going on than is being released to the media. But I don't know why Salah would have to reduce himself to speaking out to attention to the media in order to get his desired result. Unless there's something bigger going on that isn't being released to us. That's the only thing, because Salah, bro, you run that club. You're their biggest legend.
Apparently not anymore. He doesn't. He doesn't. He's not as important as he thought he was. Evidently.
So he is getting it. So
Yeah, because if what did Jurgen Klopp say when they asked him about Salah? He said, "If you know Salah like I do, you know he doesn't care about anything else. He just wants to play. If you want to see his bad side, bench him." That's what Klopp said. So if you really understand who Salah is, you will know. It's like, Shugs, you telling me I know your pet peeve. And then I do exactly what you vehemently don't like. And then you overreact.
I'm gonna act up.
We're human at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like, he's not a robot, you know? And even Thierry Henry coming on and say, "Oh, when I was at Barcelona, they put me in the stands, but I never came out and gave any." Yeah, because Barcelona is not like Arsenal. You can't compare how Barcelona treated you to how did Arsenal treat you, buddy?
King.
Exactly. They would never even think of doing that to you, even when you came back for your retirement tour. I'm surprised at how many games they actually played you. Not gonna lie.
He did score in his return game.
He did, absolutely, like the legend he is. But him comparing his time at Barcelona to Mo Salah is just disingenuous. Thierry Henry, you know damn well that you're not as big a legend in Barcelona, not even 1/3 or a quarter of a legend in Barcelona as you are in Arsenal. So I don't even know why he's bringing up. Well, I know why he's bringing up Barcelona to try to prove his point. But you won't bring up Arsenal because they would never even dream of doing anything like that to you. When you just came off a season where you had over 40 goals and assists for the club. They wouldn't even dream of doing something like that to you, no matter how bad the team is doing. Why would they blame you? And it's not like you haven't scored yet this season. Salah has scored in a few games this season. He's scored. He's done some good things. I think he's probably second in their second or third, probably to Ekitike and Zoboslai. But he's the problem. I haven't seen you bench Van Dijk yet.
As their captain.
Right.
Salah is just easy scapegoats, man. You know, legend. And he's Egyptian.
So I haven't seen you bench Konate yet.
Yeah, Salah is their third top goal scorer.
There you go.
Cody Gakpo.
There you go.
Second top assister.
There you go.
2 to 3, Cody Gakpo.
He's the problem, guys. Hey, Salah is the problem.
He's their second top goals and assists. Cody Gakpo has 7, and Salah has 6.
But he's the problem.
He's the problem.
So
he has the second highest XG. He has the second highest shots on target per 90. He has the highest expected goals on target. Second most big chances created. Most chances created tied with Zaboslai. But he's the problem, and you bench it for 3 games.
Yeah,
Yeah. But hey, you were saying they made up?
apparently they did. Slut went to Salah's house and they talked it out, had dinner, hugged it out. Apologies were said. Who knows,
Seems
man? It couldn't Slot have done this earlier? Doesn't Salah have the respect and decency of you going to his house earlier and talking with him before benching him for 3 straight games and not even bringing him in the game against Leeds? And then when Mike Caricius wants to defend Salah, Jamie Carragher jumps all over him. What do you expect Slot to do? They were up 3-2 actually. The little time that he would have brought on Mo Salah was about 2 to 3 minutes before they scored the goal. Does it really matter? Are you trying to win the game 3-2 or are you trying to win the game? You're bringing on center backs to do what? Shut the game down because Liverpool is so great defensively, because Liverpool has the best defensive record in the league.
in their last 3 games without Salah, they won
And how many goals have they conceded?
3-6.
You've conceded the double amount of goals than the games you've played in the last 3 games. Obviously, Slot, if what you were trying to
Not the flag. It's a defense.
yes, when are you going to start holding the defenders accountable? I want to
No,
see
no, like,
Van Dijk and Konate. Then maybe I'll believe anything that Carragher or any of these pundits are saying. But you
Wait.
won't. You won't. I dare you. But that's something you can never do. But you're going to put it all on Salah?
Yeah, it's okay. Salah can handle the weight. They already went to his house to beg him.
Yep.
It's cool. It's cool.
Hey, I know a few teams that can use Salah.
I'll take Salah at Chelsea.
Anybody would, except
so.
maybe Arsenal, but anybody else would.
Think so.
Madrid could use Salah, definitely. I know that.
Yeah.
Anybody could use Salah at this point.
No, he's 33, but we could use him on a 2-year.
2-year quick deal, no BS. Then
Pay him the 100K. I don't care. He's a legend. That's a legend bonus contract.
Yep.
But yeah, Liverpool remain 10th. They remain 10th in the league.
Yep.
But they've had 1 loss. Then they have draws. They're on 7 wins, 2 draws, and 6 losses. Safe to say, title race has been over for a while now.
Yep. They don't look to be getting any better.
I think their biggest shot right now is shooting for Champions League qualification, either through the league or through the Champions League itself.
Yeah.
Because I feel like this is a classic Chelsea season for them, where they achieved the last season and then they go down in the league, but they still have a chance to win in cups.
Yeah, they have chance, but in the league, it's not looking
No.
good.
Cup competitions are where they should focus right now. They are still in the FA Cup.
I think they're still in all of the cups.
No, I think they crashed out Carabao too. Yeah, they crashed.
Really? Wow. That was during their bad form. Their really, really bad form.
Yeah, so all they have in cups is Champions League and FA Cup, and I think they should be conservative in the league because and try to get up that table. But at the end of the day, their best chance is winning the Champions League to get back in top 4. Or as to the point where they get knocked out of the Champions League, then they can focus on the league and getting back into that top 4. But they are pretty down low. But they're not that far. They're actually not that far. They are only who's top 4? It's 6 points. They're only 3 points away from top 4. So it's not like they're far away. They're 3 points away from 4th place. So they should focus on maybe, it's either or. You have to take it game by game. And the next game is Brighton at home. They need to make Anfield respectable again. Anfield a fortress again. What is that? Make Anfield a fortress. That's Mafa. Make Anfield a fortress again. Actually, I don't support that movement at all, for the record. I like Anfield.
It could be MAGA, make Anfield great again.
Make Anfield great again. Yeah, it could be. As long as Van Dijk doesn't get any blame and keeps shooting his butts at
Yeah,
defender.
man, Van Dijk gets no blame. You know, I've actually heard Konate get some blame, but when is Van Dijk gonna get any blame? When he
You tried to talk to me about McAllister and who's that guy that they have in their midfield? The other one.
Gravenberch,
Birds, huh? It's okay. It's okay. Because next topic. Because we're running out of time. Manchester City Football Club defeated Real Madrid FC in the Champions League game. They came back. Why didn't Mbappe start that game?
he had he's not injured, but he has some muscle tightness.
I think it would have. I don't know if it would be a different result, but it would have been a whole different ball game if Mbappe had.
It could have been, yeah.
Yeah, but he's not fit, And Haaland got to. Rudiger did his usual Rudiger things, but Mbappe wasn't there to make up for.
But Rodrigo scored his
Scored his
first
first
goal
goal in
in
like how many games?
34 games.
And that's who Arsenal won inside.
Yeah.
I think he'll be way better in the Premier League though. He's that kind of player. 32 games and you play in La Liga?
Yes. That's damn near a whole season without scoring.
That's suspect. That's
Yeah.
very suspicious. Did he even score for Brazil?
Oh, he's been scoring for Brazil. Yep. It's just Real Madrid that he hadn't scored in 33, 34 games until.
But has he been starting majority of those games, or is he coming off the bench?
Well, the thing is, he wants to play left wing, so he has to compete with Vinny. So he hasn't really started as much. And
Okay, that's more understandable.
Vinny's on his goal drought. I think the game is 13 games, 0 goals or assists.
So Man City are now 4th in the Champions League, and in the Premier League, they are 2nd. 2
Yep.
points behind Arsenal. Are Man City back?
2 points, only 2 points.
Only 2 points behind Arsenal.
What happened, Arsenal? They were 8 points clear. Nah.
They're 2 points behind Arsenal in the league, and they are 5 points behind Arsenal in the Champions League. Are Man City back?
I mean, Pep normally figures it out. He hasn't missed top 4 yet, even during this crisis at Man City. So he normally figures it out.
And they're going strong in every competition. They have not been knocked out of anything.
Yeah. Pep normally figures it out. He finds a way to get them through.
I'll have to admit that Pep Guardiola is easily top 5.
Of course. Is that even a question?
Probably 5, though.
Behind who?
Carlo.
He's behind Carlo.
He's behind Carlo. He has not won close to as much as Carlo has won in different leagues. You have to take into account with the amount spent. Carlo, Alex, Moreno, and
He's behind Alex.
Yeah, he's behind Alex. He's
Doesn't
behind
he have
Alex.
more Premier Leagues though?
No, he doesn't have us. Not even close. What are you talking? Not even close. Not even close. Hasn't Alex won like 12? He's won 13.
Damn.
Come on, bro. I'm trying to think of one more manager that is greater than Jesus. This is kind of hard.
Mourinho.
I already said Moreno. I said Carlo, Alex, Moreno, and Carlo. That's it. Yeah, that's it. You were right. Yeah. That's Carlo, Alex, Moreno, Alex, Moreno. Damn, I still need one more. Yeah. It's rough, but I know there's one. Just because I can't think of anybody else, I'll put Emery up.
Yeah, but he's not better than Pep. He's
I
behind.
know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm trying to think, but it's not coming to me because Wenger keeps popping up in my head, but I'm not putting Wenger up there.
No way.
Yeah, Benitez. I'll put Benitez. No, I can't do that. Damn. Pep is 4 then.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pep is 4. I can't think of anybody else. Damn, nobody else. That's cool. Well, he's top 5. He's top 5. I can't. Can't hit on that on his volume. He has too
Easily.
much volume of trophies, and I respect him now. I still hate him a lot, and I'm always gonna slander him. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to discussion like this, you gotta give him the respect. Gotta put my hands up like, hey, this guy
Well,
has won way too much, and I'm starting to think Man City are back. I'm sorry to think Man City are back. They're doing their thing.
the real
I
is
think the Arsenal again.
question is, can Phil Foden keep this form? I think he's at 9 goals, 4 assists.
I think he has in the past, but based off of the seasons that he's played, he's only kept the form in 1 out of, like, 6 seasons, so I think odds are he doesn't keep the form. I think odds are Haaland carries them. That's just my personal opinion, and when Haaland
I
does, I'll
agree.
put Foden right back on fraud watch where he belongs.
Yep.
Because this is what fraudulent players do. They
Yep.
score a couple goals and they score a couple bangers and then they go missing. Can Philip Foden? Because before, when Foden was putting up these appearances and then he got injured and he was rested, they said, "Oh, Foden has carried us too much." Well, this time we're not accepting that explanation because Foden is supposed to carry you. Yeah, and he got hit the rest he deserved. And this is the World Cup year. So will Foden carry y'all? And will y'all win? And will he take y'all to the World Cup and bring you home? Or is Foden just another fraud? This is the final year I'll ever entertain for Foden fraud allegation. This is the only year I'll ever entertain for Foden fraud allegation defenses. This is last year to defend his title as King Fraud. This is the last. I'm not.
I think anyone has been on the fraud list longer than him.
No, he's King Fraud. The same way Young Thug is King Slime. He is King Fraud. So hey, funny Phil, if hey, like if you can keep this form up, I'll never call you a fraud ever again. I promise. I don't think you're ever gonna win PFA Player of the Year again, but
Has he ever won PFA Player of the Year?
yeah, he did. That was the first year where they started yelling Phil Foden. Come on now.
Wasn't he like Young Player or something of the year? Or was he Player of the Year?
Yep, it was PFA Player of the Year in 2024. A young one. He recorded a fourth consecutive Premier League title, Football Writers Associated Football of the Year, Premier League Player of the Season. Yeah. And he probably won English Player of the Year that year, too. Yeah, it was one that four-peated, which it's easy to be the best player on a four-peating team. It's very easy to be when you're Philip Foden. I'm not just another guy, but yeah.
What, Haaland was injured? Is that why?
Haaland was in there yet. Wait, oh no, Haaland. Wait, was Haaland injured? Wait, Haaland was there when they four-peated. What do you mean? Yeah. Yeah. Haaland was there. Haaland was there. But he scored more goals than Haaland? No, there's no way. Wait, was this rigged?
I'm just asking questions.
And I'm looking for answers. Where was Haaland? How many goals did Haaland score that year? Because if Foden only scored 19 goals and 8 assists in the Premier League, I know Haaland scored easily more than that. Wasn't that the year they also won the Champions League?
I'm not sure. Was it? 'Cause you said 2024. So that was last year. And we
So
know
no,
Haaland was there last year.
no, they didn't win the Champions League that year. Last year, they won it the year before. Haaland's been there for pushing 3 years now, so it wasn't.
Yep. So Haaland was there. Okay. I'm just asking questions, just wondering. That's all I'm saying.
That's why he's a fraud because it's all questionable. It's very questionable, bro. What time are we on? All right, so back to the Champions League. I don't think any of my predictions have changed for the Champions League. I will have to see Arsenal who they get in the knockout stages. I think Chelsea will make it to the next round, and
I
there's a lot of
agree. We
games.
have to. We have no choice.
Yeah, but since we were talking about Man City, we also have to talk about Real Madrid and La Liga. And Xabi Alonso.
I hear a lot of people, Real Madrid fans, wanting Xabi Alonso out. I'm like,
I think
okay, who will you replace him? They're saying Jurgen Klopp. I don't know.
I think anybody that wants to sack Xabi Alonso is stupid. This is his first season. This is his first season, and he's going up against a much better coach than him. In who is Barcelona's coach name again? What's
Hansi
his name?
Flick.
Hansi Flick. And they're only 4 points behind.
Yeah. Is Hansi Flick a much better coach than he's a more proven coach? You could say that.
Yeah, I want to say. I mean, I would say better overall.
I don't know.
Yeah, better overall. Hansi Flick has been doing this for like what?
No, he's more. That's why I'm saying he's more proven. But you saw what he did with Leverkusen. Leverkusen.
Yeah, but what if Xabi Alonso was just lucky?
That's not luck. You know this. That's
What if he just went on a crazy run? What if it's just a one season wonder? What if he's only been a coach for how many years? 2 years?
but that's not luck though.
No, but like no. I mean, he's
Luck
proven.
is winning the Premier League with proven players and being inheriting one of the best squads in the Premier League. That's lucky.
Look, I'm not saying okay. Maybe I used the wrong word, but what if he just had one?
But it's not lucky.
Okay, I said I used lucky as the wrong word. What if he just had one?
Well, that's why he needs to keep proving it, right? But that one wonder season
Is good enough to give him at least one full
yes,
season.
that's what I'm saying. It's not lucky though, because
No, I said it's not lucky.
Hansi Flick did winning the treble with Bayern. He had one of the best teams in Europe, right? So yeah, give credit for that. But then he crashed out of Germany horribly.
I don't know how it ended.
It did
How did
not end well. I'll tell you that much. It didn't end well. So I can't definitively say that Hansi Flick is a better manager than Xabi Alonso.
I would say he's definitely more accoladed, and
He's more proven. Like I said, he's more
I'd say he's had more experience with his team.
exactly. But he's only
Also, is up against. If this is Xabi Alonso, this is Hansi Flick. He's at a disadvantage. He's definitely at a disadvantage versus Hansi Flick.
I mean, he's already beaten him
Hansi
this
Flick
season.
has won way more, and he has more experience with his current.
Yeah, he's played.
He has more winning experience with his current team.
He's had
So there's no reason to ever sack Xabi Alonso ever.
yeah.
Ever. They're only 4 points behind in La Liga,
Well,
and they are fourth in the Champions League. Yeah, seventh in the Champions League.
didn't he beat Hansi Flick this
And
season?
he beat Hansi Flick.
That's what I'm saying. I won't even go as far as to say that they're that much far apart. I don't think they're that far apart, honestly.
Well, I mean,
Hansi,
Xabi
no, he doesn't. I can't say he does.
Mbappe, he has a better.
Hansi Flick has one of the best goal scorers this world has ever seen.
And who?
Lewandowski.
He's 38.
He scored damn near 40 goals last season.
Did he even play? Did he even play in that game?
I'm not sure.
In that Clasico? Probably didn't even play.
And Torres played.
Yeah, I'm about to check it right now.
No, I'm pretty sure Ferran Torres played. But what I'm saying is, Hansi Flick still has those players, and he has one of the best youngsters we've ever seen, Ballon d'Or #3. So you cannot tell me, didn't
Hey, chill.
didn't
We
Lamine
all know Lamine Yamal is overrated.
wait, didn't Lamine Yamal finish higher in the Ballon d'Or than Mbappe?
Yeah, but like we know that was
I don't want to hear it. But no, I think he has a better team.
bro. You cannot pick and choose when to use
I'm
luck.
not choosing anything. I'm just
Yeah,
stating
and choosing when to use your reasoning.
he has
Okay,
he's had
you can't pick and choose when it's either logic and reasoning or chaos. You have to choose one.
is Lewandowski one of the best goal scorers the planet has ever seen.
One of the planet used to see. Yeah,
No, he last season though he scored over down there 30 goals last season for Hansi Flick.
yeah, and that was his last dance.
He's still good.
That was
He
Lewandowski's last dance.
Lewandowski is like even though he hasn't played that much this season, I'm pretty sure he's still their top scorer. Please check me on that. Because when
Checking.
he plays, all he does is bang
The
in goals.
second top scorer. The top scorer is Ferran Torres.
There you go. But like you said, Lewandowski has barely played.
Yeah.
But he plays, what happens? Goals happen. So don't give me that
He doesn't.
okay. But hey, that's neither here nor there.
Well, you're arguing against them. We're arguing against Real Madrid having a better team. Was that
No, but I said Barcelona has a better team. Slightly, not by much, but they have a better team.
because of Lewandowski?
That's one of the reasons. I also brought up Lamal, the Ballon d'Or's number 3.
But that's not logical. That's not.
Who would you rather have, Vinny or Rafinha? I'll wait.
Fuck, you got me.
Is it to you? Is that
You see,
enough to
you
you?
see, when I get you, you don't admit it. But when you get me, I admit. That's the difference between us arguing on this podcast. When I get you, you would never admit it. You argue it to the ends of the earth. But when you get me, I'm like, all right, you got me. You got me.
No, you got me on your. You got me on. You. I admitted it. When have I not admitted it? You got me. You made the what's it called? The Gravenberch argument. I'm like, yeah. I mean, he's not good.
Well, yeah. Okay, all right. I got that one. I got that.
Didn't admit it. Yeah, but you're not gonna sit here and tell me that Real Madrid is a better team than Barcelona. Like
They are.
not right now. It shows in the table.
Man, the table is an unfortunate.
It shows in the table. I just asked you, who would you rather have? Rafinha or Vinny? Boom.
Who would you have, Vinny or Rashford?
Rashford. Right now, Vinny that hasn't scored in 12 games or assisted? Yeah, give me Rashford. Thank you. You said right now. Rashford all day right now.
I didn't say right now. I said who would you rather have?
Rashford still, because Rashford is a more proven player. Vinny had that one season. That's why we remember Vinny. One season.
You know, this will be a perfect segment where we will get our Real Madrid fan that we know in Christian and our Barcelona fan that we know.
You know what Christian would say. You already know.
This would be a perfect segment to have the two of them argue because they know their team way better than we do.
Yeah, but you know what Christian would say, and Christian is.
You would be on Eto's side, I would be on Christian's side, and we could actually factually argue this. Because, like, if you tell me a certain player is better or you would choose it, I don't really care to argue that much because I don't watch those teams that often.
You lose. You know why you lose? Christian hates Vinny.
Well, you know, Eto will also have some very hot takes at the same time. So let's save this Barcelona squad. Save this Barcelona squad versus Real Madrid squad for another time. That's the time where we get both of those actual fans.
I mean, I'll tell you this though: Madrid has a better midfield than Barcelona, but everywhere else, in the but
Yeah.
the wingers goes to Barcelona, and then even the fullbacks go to Barcelona. I mean, they can't even get a fullback to stay healthy
But center backs and striker and goalkeeper go to Real Madrid.
Goalkeeper Real Madrid, strikers debatable.
Who's better, Mbappe or Lewandowski?
Right now, I'd go Mbappe, but
exactly. So striker goes to Real Madrid and center backs.
No, in your career, I mean, Lewandowski is
right now. We're talking about right now.
No, I already said center backs. I don't know, man. They're both kind of not very good.
Rudiger and Huijsen versus Kubarsi and Eric Garcia, or Kunde,
or Araujo.
Araujo.
It's close. Hey, it's really is.
It's not close. It's not close at all. Or Carvajal. Or I said Carvajal.
Carvajal has barely played.
Or even Mendy. Come on, bro. Come on. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's fine. They Real Madrid have the center back. You say, oh, because they're always injured.
Yes, bro, that's the same argument you use for Lewandowski. When I try to say anything with Lewandowski, you're like, oh, it's his last dance. I can use the same argument for their center backs.
But Mendy is a better center back, though.
Mendy has been out for back-to-back years.
And I said I didn't use the injured argument. I used the age argument and his availability.
Because he's injured. Because he's injured. Because
and he's injured because of his age.
Okay, but
that's a valid argument to use.
What difference does it make though? It's still because of his injury.
No. But he's injured because of the age. Mendy is just unfortunate young player getting injured.
He's still an injury-prone player. Your best ability is availability. You understand that? He's been gone for like 2 years.
Yeah, but Mendy still has 10 years left to play.
Yes, he's not better than Balde. He's not.
Who?
Alejandro Balde.
Who?
Okay, I just said his name, but you want to make the same argument for Lewandowski, but it's like
Lewandowski is old. He's 38.
So no, because it's injury.
Just gonna have to disagree to. You're just gonna have to agree to disagree.
So you an argument about injury, and then I make the same argument. Then you're like, but he is just.
No, the argument was not about injury. It was about age.
Not about his age when he banged in 30 goals last season.
Yeah, I said that was his last dance.
Why?
Because that was the last season he could ever do that, and he's never gonna do that again.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, why do you think he's never going to do that again?
He's old as hell.
Because he's getting injured.
No, because he's old. Even if he was healthy, he wouldn't do that again.
He's still scoring goals when he plays. Like, didn't we just
now? And he's sacrificing the goals for his health because he's old.
Still scoring.
But the root cause is his age, not his injury. It's his age.
He's getting injured.
If he wasn't as old, he would be able to bounce back from the injury quicker. But the root cause is his age.
Mendy has been injured for a longer period of time than Lewandowski, but I don't hear that. Oh, it's just unfortunate.
Well, Mendy was just a one player. We're talking about multiple center backs, and I still think Real Madrid Rudiger alone. Name one center back that's better at Real Madrid than Rudiger.
I wasn't even talking about center backs. I was talking about their left.
That was the argument about which department. I said Real Madrid have better goalkeeper, attackers, and center backs. That's what I said.
I don't agree with attackers, but center backs is close. It's close. I don't think there's anyone that stands out. Even Rudiger doesn't really stand out because he gets injured. That's a problem. That's a huge problem because you're not available.
Hot take, Militao is better than all of Barcelona center backs.
Militao is injured right now. He's unavailable.
But he's still better than all of them. He's still better than all of Barcelona center backs.
If you're injury prone, I'm sorry. It's just what it is. You can't be on the pitch to prove it. So
you're the only attacker. The same way you have the injury defense against Real Madrid center backs is the same thing. You say, oh, he's injured all the time, so that's why we can't really compare him against Real Madrid attackers.
No, we can compare him. No,
it doesn't matter.
We can still compare him. It's just you have to bring injury as a factor. You always do because that counts. That's a very big deal.
It's all good because I would love to argue this to the death with you, but I want an actual Real Madrid fan and a Barcelona fan with us because that would be way more entertaining to watch them go at it. Us, we don't have any type.
Even Real Madrid fans know their defense is bums.
Yeah, we don't have any type of stakes in this battle, but there's still one more topic. There's still one more topic we have to discuss, and we're going overtime. We're in overtime right now. African Cup of Nations. AFCON starts December 21st, Sunday, which is, when is that? 11? That's 10 days from now. 10 days from now. Who do we see? Wait, are Cameroon and Nigeria and AFCON? We qualified, right?
Yeah.
We have to have qualified. Okay, let me look at the groups real quick. Yo, pull up the groups real quick. Let's look at the groups. Okay, Nigeria in the group. Okay. Tanzania, Tunisia, Uganda. Let me see what group Cameroon. You got Gabon, Ivory Coast. You got Ivory Coast in your group. Y'all might be cooked. And Mozambique. And Gabon. You have Gabon and Ivory Coast in your group. Yo, I don't think y'all make it out of that.
Did I disagree with you?
You didn't agree or disagree at all.
We probably don't make it out. We're not a good team.
Yeah, you could have just agreed with me rather than saying I didn't disagree with you. But yeah, that's a tough.
I'm not gonna. No,
That's a very tough. That's a group of death, really. Yeah, there's only 6 groups in AFCON, and y'all somehow managed to qualify for the team that pipped y'all to the World Cup qualification spot, and the team that won the defending champions. And then who you think is gonna win AFCON this year? Because you said Mo Salah has never won.
never.
Damn, he's gotten to the final twice though.
Right.
Damn.
If LeBron James made the finals 13 times but never won it, it would still be the same thing.
No. In the NBA, there's always been only one trophy to win. That's not the same thing. LeBron has won. No, that's not the same at all. You can't compare them. No, because Mo Salah has won other things with his club.
No, but I'm saying if he got to the finals, comparing NBA and AFCON and never win it, does it really matter? It's the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing because if LeBron never won an NBA championship, he wouldn't be in GOAT conversation. But if LeBron won,
No, thank you. You proved my point. Exactly. It wouldn't even be a.
but LeBron still has his USA Olympic golds.
Yeah, it has like 5 or some.
Yeah,
But that's not what gets you in the GOAT conversation.
it's the NBA championship with Liverpool, with your club, not with your country. And Mo Salah has won with his club. So why is that comparable?
His country.
So why no? So Mo Salah not winning with Egypt doesn't make him not in the GOAT conversation.
Never said he's not. I just said it would still be the same. It would still be the same thing. Like you can't win the finals. He just can't win in the AFCON finals.
He's made it there twice. That's good enough. But this is his last chance.
The last chance. Did they make the World Cup?
I'm pretty sure Egypt. Did Egypt make the World Cup?
They qualify? Because this would probably be his last dance.
Yeah, they made the World Cup too.
Okay.
Their
But
appearance and first since 2018. After a dominant performance in their qualifying group led by star player Mohamed Salah.
I have a hot take for who's going to win AFCON. I think Gabon might win it.
Gabon, bro. They're not winning.
Who knows?
I hate watching every Gabon game. Like I couldn't even point to Gabon on the map, and I'm
Right below Cameroon.
right below Cameroon. Exactly, they are below Cameroon, and I don't even.
Yeah, literally are. I think we have borders with Gabon. We share borders.
No, right below them is Equatorial Guinea, map of Africa. Let me see. Where's Gabon?
Or is it Equatorial Guinea? Because I know it's Equatorial Guinea that Gabon is right.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
It's Equatorial Guinea. Let me see if I can pull up. I think Gabon might be there.
But
Yeah,
still,
they do border you to the south. They do border you to the south, but it's them, Ecuador, Guinea, and Congo.
yep,
You guys border Congo to the south too, so you have three neighbors to the south.
yep,
No wonder you guys are always going through civil war.
yep.
Respectfully, of course. I meant that very respectfully, but it makes sense now. And then you have the CAF to the right. You have Chad to the right, and then you have, of course, Nigeria to the left.
Yep.
Jesus, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 countries. You share a border with 6 countries.
Yep.
Holy hell, bro! Holy hell! 6.
Yes, sir. I like to call us the armpit of Africa. That's what we are. That's literally what we are. We're in the armpit.
Wait, you forgot about one more. Sao Tome and Principe.
What?
Sao Tome and Principe.
I'm just kidding.
Exactly. Because they're an island country. But
boys.
Auto low key border them because it's like ocean and island. So you also low key kind of border them.
Live in a real country.
Let me find out real quick. Let me do my research.
It might be
We're
a
going over
right.
overtime. We need to end the episode. But there might be a territory or somebody. But let me look them up real quick to make sure they're a real country because I didn't see them in World Cup.
I hope I don't get in trouble because the
Where's-
Spanish players were chanting Gibraltar is not a real country or something like that, or Gibraltar is Spain or something like that, and they got in trouble. So I hope this doesn't go against YouTube's bylaws.
Hopefully not. They are the second smallest and second least populous sovereign African state after Seychelles. So they are a real country, man.
It said state.
Sovereign states.
Sovereign state. Nah. Okay, Indiana is a sovereign state. Does that make it a country?
They're not a sovereign state. They're states.
I'm joking.
You're gonna get us banned, bro. Why are you doing this? Bro, just let it slide. They're probably colonized by the French. They're Creole and ish. Come on, bro. Let's not do anyways, we'd like to thank y'all for tuning into another beautiful episode of the Talkative Sports podcast. World Cup is coming up. AFCON is coming up. We have Champions League games, Premier League games on blast. We are locked in right now. I am locked in. I like to apologize to you guys once again, but I also like to thank you guys once again. I only swore like 2 or 3 times this episode, and that's on par with the last episode.
We'll block it out.
Yeah, if YouTube doesn't like it, I will cut it out of the episode. I'm sorry, YouTube. I like to apologize to YouTube because it wasn't that serious. But if it is, then I'll take it out of the episodes because apparently y'all don't like that. Yeah, Kaz, you want to end up the episodes for us?
Thank you all for joining us. Thank you. We appreciate you. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. I mean, if you like the video, you might as well comment. If you comment, you might as well subscribe. If you subscribe, you might as well share it.
Yes, please. So yeah, thank you all. Have a great rest of your day, your night, your morning, and we will definitely see y'all next week on the next episode of